age when mankind still forged destiny with iron, the winds of the steppe carried not only grass, but legends as well. In that age, a child was born. But that child was no ordinary one. It was said that with his arrival, the stars changed their course, and the sky god had sent a new sacred blessing to the earth. His name was Oghuz, and one day he would face the most terrifying creature of darkness. This is the story of the sky-maned warrior. On the night Oghuz was born, the steppe fell silent. The shamans saw strange signs within the language of fire. In the heavens, the moon and the sun shone together at the same time. The newborn child drank his mother's milk only once. Then he did not cry again. Instead, he demanded raw meat. He demanded kumis. He demanded food. Before 40 days had passed, he had already left childhood behind. His feet were strong like the hooves of a bull, his waist agile like that of a wolf, his shoulders mighty like the shoulders of a sable beast. He was no longer an ordinary child. He was preparing to become an Alp, a legendary warrior. Years, there was a terror living deep within the forests. Its name was Kıyant. Some said it was a one-horned giant. Others claimed it was a creature sent by Turkic Khan himself. Its skin was like iron. Arrows could not pierce it. Swords could not cut it. Its eyes burned red like the fire. Kıyant was tearing apart the tribe's horses. Hunters vanished one by one. The forest had fallen silent. Even the birds no longer sang. Even the wind passed carefully, fearing the monster's lair. One night, Oghuz sat silently before the fire. He saw the fear within the tribe. He saw the silence of the children, and he made his decision. Kıyant would be hunted, but Oghuz knew that victory could not be won by strength alone. A true Alp must first understand his enemy. So he armed himself with his weapons. He took up his bow, placed his arrows into his quiver. Walked into the darkness of the forests. In the quietest hour of the night, Oghuz found the lake where the monster drank water. First, he hunted a deer, then tied it to a tree, and silently, he waited. Hours passed. The forest seemed frozen, and then the earth trembled. Trees shook. Birds fled into the darkness. Kıyant was coming. The monstrous beast emerged through the mist like a mountain. With a single strike, it tore the deer apart. Oghuz watched carefully. He saw the moment when the creature was most vulnerable, while feeding, while drinking water. At that very moment, the fate of the battle took shape within Oghuz's mind. The next day, Oghuz did not hide. He did not flee. This time, he faced the monster directly. The silence of the forest was shattered by Oghuz's voice. O beast of darkness, before you stands the shadow of the sky god. Today is the day of reckoning. Kıyant turned in fury. It clawed the earth and charged like a storm. Oghuz drew his bow. He released his arrow into the silence of the heavens. The arrow struck the monster directly in the forehead, but it bounced harmlessly off Kıyant's thick skull. The beast roared in rage and lunged at Oghuz. The earth cracked, trees shattered, but Oghuz did not retreat. Kıyant reared upward. With its massive body, Oghuz's shield was shattered into pieces, but Oghuz carried the sacred strength of his ancestors. With one hand, he seized the creature's horn. With the other, he gripped the earth itself. And in the heart of the forest, the great struggle between man and monster began. The legends say that at that moment, the sky itself fell silent. The wind changed direction, and upon the distant hills, a sky-maned wolf appeared. It was a sign from the heavens. Oghuz's strength did not come from muscle alone. His will had become one with the spirits of his ancestors. Kıyant attacked once more, but now it was the monster that felt fear. Oghuz grasped the creature's horn, gathered all his strength, planted his feet firmly upon the earth, and with one final motion, he hurled Kıyant to the ground. The earth shook, the mist scattered. Oghuz drew his silver-hilted sword, and with a single strike, he severed the monster's head from its body. At that moment, the sun rose through the trees. Its light fell upon Oghuz's bloodied but victorious face. Oghuz raised the monster's head upon the tip of his spear and returned to the tribe. The people stood silent, for this was not merely a victory. This was chaos bowing before sacred order. The shamans welcomed him. The white-bearded elders bowed before him. And from that day on, the name of Oghuz spread across the steppe. Oghuz Khan spoke these words. The sky granted me strength. The earth trembled, but I did not. This forest now belongs to my people. This sun now shines for all of us. Legends tell that, from that day forward, before the armies of Oghuz, a sky-maned wolf always walked. Because some men do not merely win wars, some begin entire ages. And Oghuz Khan became one of the greatest rulers to begin the epic age of the Turks.